Microphone check 1 2 1 2. In the place to be. It's your boy, the Network B. My camera at. Hit me with a bruh if y'all can hear me. Y'all know what it is. Doing EtherChannels today. Again. This will be a real simple lab. Go ahead and drag and drop two routers, or switches rather. Layer 3. They can be layer 2, whatever. Drag them back to back with each other like this right here. And cable them up just like this. Should be a real simple lab. We should be able to knock this one out real quick. Y'all gotta excuse me. Whew. It's tired. Anyway, get my water in. Anyway, I'm gonna use EVNG today, man. I know that's what the kids are using these days. Nah, but seriously, I tried to do this lab. I'm glad I'm starting to do these little practice runs first. I tried to do this lab on my hardware. Y'all know I got 4 3750 version 2 switches, and there was a couple commands that did not work on here. So I said, let me go ahead and try it on EVNG, and sure enough, it worked. So I'm resorting to EVNG today. Again, go ahead and drag and drop two routers, just like, or two switches, just like that. Not that one, the switches. We'll do 2. Microphone check 1 2. Go ahead and drag these bad boys up right here. Just like that, right? This should be a real quick one. We should be able to knock this one out. Distribution switch number 1. Call that guy D2, just like in the lab. Let's see here. Well, how can you rename him? I thought you could name him there. He's not powered on, right? Oh, he started up. He did start. I didn't want that. I did not want that. Why did he start up already? I didn't want that. Let me delete that bad boy. Stop. 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 Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin. Let me delete that. Let me delete that. Can you delete this guy? Boop. No, I don't want that. Close this. Y'all know I'm still not used to using Eve over here. Refresh. How do you delete that bad boy? More actions. Delete. I thought you could just right click and delete that guy, man. Fuck. Let me do this. I might start a whole new one because I'm tired of this, man. We got another one there. Let me do this. Let me add an object and then we'll move the other guy out of the way, man. Because I ain't got time for all this, man. iOS. We'll do a switch. We'll do that guy. We'll call him. Yeah, I guess he'll be switch 3 at this point. There you go. He switched. This guy, I don't know what the hell he doing, so he's just gonna lay in there in the corner over there. We'll cable him up back to back just like this, from 0 0 to 0 0. We'll have 4 links. We're gonna put all these guys in the port channel. Y'all know we've been doing port channels for the past couple days. I know y'all probably waiting for us to move on to these topics, but there's a couple little things that you could do. I definitely learned something new with this. We got one more to go. Then we'll power those bad boys on. Thought I could, I could have changed his name over there. Let's do that right there. That's the template, and then we'll call him. He's gonna be D1. D1. Not like in college, and he gonna be D2. Edit. Y'all know I'm not used to Eve yet, man. Y'all know I was always trying to resort to using my hardware. But today was one of those days where the switches were like, nah, we ain't doing this today. So in this lab, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all these guys in an ether channel, just like we did in the past couple streams, right? We're gonna do LACP specifically, and we're gonna tune them. So the thing is with LACP, you can have kind of like with you can have what's called like kind of like an active and or like kind of like a slave and a master relationship. I know that don't sound really right, but that's what they do. They usually use those terms a lot in IT. Slave and master, right? We'll have one switch become a slave and the other one is becoming a master, right? And what he'll do is send, so let's say D1 is the slave, and we'll figure out who is, because by default, one of them will be a slave, the other one will be a master. And the other one's going to send these LACP packets to the other side, right? So let's say if he was a slave, or he was the master, he'll be sending LACP packets over to this guy, and then they become a part of the port channel and stuff like that, and they see if the other side went down or whatever, right? And another thing we could do is, y'all know the maximum amount of links we can put in a port channel is, do y'all know the maximum amount of links that active links that we can have in a port channel? Somebody put it in the chat. If you know, go ahead and put it in the chat there, right? That's your pop quiz for the day. So, but what you could do is have up to 16 links on an Ether channel. Now, not all of them are going to be active, right? But let's say, for example, and this is what we're going to do in this lab, right? We're going to have, let's say we got these 4 links in this Ether channel, right? And remember what Ether channel is. It makes these 4 links look like it's one logical link, one big pipe right here, right? So one 4 gig pipe right here, right? So what we can do with these links, like let's say we put all of these in that port channel, but only we can have a maximum of only 2. So that means only this guy is active and then this guy is active, right? What happens with these 2, we can put them in what's called standby mode. So let's say, so we put these 2 guys in standby mode. I'm gonna pick a different color, right? Put that in that color and this in that color, right? So now when we have our proverbial rat that comes by into the data center and chews up this cable, well, guess what? This one becomes a part of the port channel. He gets part of the port channel until that one comes back up, right? So it's just like, it's pretty much for fault tolerance, right? So if one of them come up, we'll still always have 2 links on our Ether channel, depending on how many we have standby. Now you can have a maximum of 16 links, or actually like 8 links on standby, right? You can have way more of that on standby, right? But you can have a maximum of like 16, right? But let's say you had 16, right? And then, yeah, pretty much 16. And the rest of them are on standby in case, depending on how many you have in your link or in your port channel, you can have them, you know, come into the link whenever the other ones go down or whatever, right? So, got any questions so far or anything? Y'all kind of quiet and stuff, so it's all good though. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the lab. If y'all, hopefully y'all are cabled up or whatever, y'all hit me with that like button too. So anyways, the open standard LACP, which is what we were talking about the past couple streams, is extremely flexible and offers robust options for maintaining an Ether channel bundle. By default, LACP, and this was y'all answer since I was waiting for y'all to give it to me, allows up to 8 active members, and as many as 8 standby members. So for a total of 16, but that don't mean all 16 links will be in your port channel. You can have a maximum of 8 in the port channel. All right, so we got 4 here, but let's say we got 8, right? 4, right? 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? And then we'll have 8 on standby in case those other ones go down, right? So when this one goes down, then we'll take one of these links and put it in there until we figure out what the hell happened to that other cable that went down, right? Didn't know you could really do this with Ether channel. You could also set, remember what I said about the messages, the LACP messages that go back and forth between these switches, right? You can choose how fast they go. Now, the version of iOS, I can't choose exactly how fast, but they do have an option called fast switchover. And my physical switches, you can just, I don't remember if you could change it to fast or not. I don't remember. I should have left them powered on so that way we could see the difference. But anyways, different iOS models or different iOS versions have different features. And obviously the one that I had on my switches, which is 15.2 on my 3750 version 2 switches, they couldn't support these features here. So, and that's why I resorted to ENCOR. So let's go ahead and power these bad boys on. Bloop. Bloop. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start out putting these guys in a trunk. And then, like we did the other day, and then we're going to put them in a port channel. And then we'll take some of these links down and see how we always have some links into our port channel, right? We could also modify the load balancing method. Remember what that is, right? So like, let's say you have, I don't know, like a PC here or whatever, or a server there, and you got a PC over here that's talking. We'll go with a PC. We'll go with a, we'll go with this funky looking laptop right here, and he's sending messages, right? Now, how do we know what link it goes over, right? Well, that's what load balancing will do. It'll choose which link to use physically on that switch, right? So, and you could choose by the source MAC address or the destination MAC address. If this is our destination, and let's see here. Both LACP and PAGP support a wide variety of load balancing algorithms which help maintain even distribution of the traffic load across an EtherChannel bundle. So I don't think we'll experiment too much with the bundling or whatever. Aslam, appreciate you for tuning in. He says, so these are physical links as opposed to a trunk system with multiple VLANs on one physical connection. Let me see if I read that back. He says, so these are physical links as opposed to a trunk system with multiple VLANs on one physical connection. That is correct. That is correct. But what we are going to do, though, if I can get rid of all these damn signals here, or writing here, let's copy that. What we are going to do is we're going to take all of these 4 physical links and put them in one logical port channel. So it's going to look like one big ass channel, right? So it'll look like one big link right here, right? But the thing is, if one of these links go down, bloop, bloop, yes, we'll still have these 3 to keep the link up, but we can still have another one on standby, bloop, so that we still have 4 links within this logical ether channel, if that makes sense, right? So yes, these are physical links. We're going to put them into a trunk, and then we'll have them trunk, and then we'll have them in one port channel, and then we'll take one of these links down and show how we'll always have 4 links in our port channel, if that makes sense, right? So good question, Ash. Appreciate you for tuning in. Anyways, we typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to catch these streams, make sure you join the Discord server if you want a copy of the study spreadsheet that we're using, and if I'm like canceling or if I do bonus streams or whatever. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me I want to copy another copy of this right here. Start new. Don't say boom. Boom. Anybody catching that game tonight? Suns versus the Bucks. They could end it tonight. They could end it tonight, man. I'm really rooting for the Suns, man. I'm really rooting for the Suns, man. Chris Paul been in this league for too long to come this far and get cut short, man. So hopefully they can pull off a game 7, man. All right, so let's go ahead. We powered these bad boys on. Let's go ahead and console into that one. Console into this one. D1 and D2. Let's see if these guys are powered on. Yes, they are. Let's go ahead and change the host names and put all of these links in a trunk. We'll use the .1Q for trunk encapsulation, right? So we can carry those multiple VLANs that Ash was asking about, right? So we'll go to global config mode. He is switch D2, so we're going to call him configure terminal. Host name is D2, right? And then we'll go to D1. Call him D1. Enable global config mode. Host name D1, right? He's D1, and he's D2. Before we put them in a trunk, let's do this. Remember what I said about the active or not active, but the master and the slave, right? How do we know which one is the master and the slave? Well, it uses the same concept that spanning tree uses with the priority and the MAC address. Whoever has the lowest ID, or sys ID is what they call it, LACP sys ID, will let you know who is the active one and who is the passive one. Now, I don't think LACP is turned on just yet, so I don't know if I could do that just yet. I believe it's show LACP sys ID. Yes, okay, good. So basically it gives you the priority, and then that's the MAC address. That gives you the system ID for LACP when we put it in the LACP port channel, right? Now, that still doesn't tell us who is the master yet. It's whoever has the lowest, just like spanning tree, whoever's got the lowest sys ID in this case, which is the combination of the priority and the MAC address. Well, he is 32768. What is him? D2, right? So he is 32768. The D2 is show LACP sys-ID, he's also 32768, so that means we were tied. We need a tiebreaker, right? The MAC address. He is 5000. Who is he? He's also 5000. We're still tied so far. He is 0003. He is 0002. So that means D1 is the master. So I had it backwards, right? Because I didn't check yet, right? So he is actually the master since he has the lowest one. And he should be the slave, right? And I think that is how we can tell who is sending packets and stuff like that, right? Let's see here. Yep, makes sense. Okay, cool. Perfect. Where will we at here? So we did the host. Oh, so let's go ahead and put these guys in that logical port channel, right? Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have these guys trunking now. So let's go to D1. We're gonna make this guy. Actually, yeah, let's just do this. Let's go to global config mode, put them in the trunk. We know how to do that, right? We'll use .1Q as the encapsulation. Interface range, GI. My interfaces are different, so 00 through 3. Yes, 00 through 3, right? Let's see. Yeah, 00 through 3, right? So my interfaces are different. This says 101 through 104, so make sure your you double check your interfaces. Don't type exactly what I got. Yours might be different, right? So we're gonna put. Let's go ahead and shut these bad boys down before we. Y'all know I like to work with interfaces and shut them down before I do all of this, right? So we'll do switch port. Give it all this shit, man. We gotta do logging synchronous too. Yeah, let's do that. Let's line console 0, and then we'll do logging synchronous. Ah, come on. You're killing me. How you get out of this, man? Control Shift 6C or whatever? Damn it. All right, while he wakes up, now we can do this. Configure terminal. Y'all know what that is, right? The domain lookup. Line console 0, logging synchronous was what I was trying to type. Now let's go back into the interface range mode for those interfaces, which was that right there. And then we said we was going to put them in switch port, trunk, encapsulation.1Q. And then we're going to do switch port mode trunk, so that way they're trunking. And then this side should probably be dynamic desirable. And then that side should also be in dynamic mode. So it should automatically form a trunk. When we do a no shut, we should get some syslog messages. And then close that bad boy. What the hell I'm doing there? Y'all with me so far? Y'all any questions or whatever? We got Morningstar in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in. Okay, so now these interfaces are up. We're just doing a quick EtherChannel lab again, but this time what we're doing is we're gonna create one logical EtherChannel like we did in the past couple streams. But then what we're gonna do is we're gonna shut one of these bad boys down, right? And we'll still have a link over here on standby whenever one goes down. So if that one goes down, then he is gonna join the port channel. And then we'll always still have 4 links or however many links you set it up to be. I didn't know you could do this with EtherChannel. So that's why I'm glad I'm not skipping these labs. And I'm thinking I'm tuning EtherChannel. Why do I need all this? No, there's these little idiosyncrasies. What am I going to say? These little nuances, these little known, at least to me, known features for these technologies that I need to, for us to pass these exams, we need to know about this shit. So basically, we brought up the link. We should be trunking now, how we can tell. Show interfaces, trunk, bring them up. So we're all trunking now, so we all be trunking on both sides. Let's check the other side as well. We have some inconsistencies, some blocks, ports and stuff. Show interfaces trunk because we weren't fast enough. Trunk. Are they trunking? No, it doesn't look like it. So we need to figure out what the hell's going on this side. Looks like we are, probably Splitting Tree is still waking up before we put them in the trunk. If not, then we have to force this side to be a trunk as well. Let's see. Nope, we're not. So let's see. They're probably show span. Let's see. Are we blocking anything like that? Not just yet. Alternate root port. It's still blocking. We have a root port forwarding. So this guy's the root switch. This is what we're telling us now. But we don't see any kind of trunking on this side though. I don't like that. I wanted to see this side trunking. Maybe we need to manually do that. Show interfaces, trunk. Probably by, maybe these work by default differently. Let's see. Show interface. Let's say GI00. Let's look at that link real quick. Switch port. Oops. Switch port. and see what is going on. He has dynamic auto. Negotiation of trunking is on. And what's the encapsulation at? Negotiate. It's operating as a static access port, but it says dynamic auto. So let's go ahead and hard code this as a trunk. Let's go ahead and do that. So interface range GI 00 through 3 switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q, and then switch port mode trunk, and that should bring it down and bring it back up, right? If not, then maybe we got something else we need to do. Show interfaces trunk. Still not trunking. I don't like that. I don't like that. This side, are we trunking though? Did we bring that side down yet? Let's see. That side is trunking on both sides. I don't like that. I don't like that. What are we missing? That this guy. Did we even bring? We did turn it on. What the hell? Let's see. Still. This side should have been trunking. This side should have been trunking. 0, 3. Let's see what we got now. Show interface 00 switch port. It is, the mode is trunking now. It still says static access. Let's take a look at the running config for each of these guys. Show run interface GI 00. Negotiation of auto. That's probably no. Maybe that. I don't like that. I don't like that because it's still acting as an access port. We probably got to get rid of that. Negotiation of auto, but even though we hard coded it as a trunk, let's see. That's also why I want to. So encapsulation.1Q on that side. So trunking is on. Global config mode. Let's range GI 00 through 3. Let's do a no that and get rid of that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That still ain't that encapsulation. Show interfaces trunk. If not, then we'll just put it into a port channel, and then we'll see. Yeah, I don't like that. That should have been trunking on both sides. So we're definitely trunking on D1 over here. So let's put the other side to trunk as well. I mean, we did put it in trunk, but let's do this. Let's do this. We found out the sys ID for both. Let's just shut it down and put it into a port channel, and then we'll see what happens here. So we already know that these guys are trunking. That side should have been trunking, but I'm not too sure why it's doing that right there. Let's see. It should have given us something there. I didn't change nothing there, so let's do this. Let's take a look at let's take a little whole running config and see what the hell's going on here. Microphone check. Y'all let me know. Hit me with this the like button, man. We typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got rid of the no negotiation. We put all trunking here. So theoretically, that side should be trunking also. So none are pruned, 00 through 3. So I didn't change any of the VLANs or anything like that. So let's just do this. Let's just put those guys in a port channel and then do the same thing on the other side. So let's do that real quick. Interface range GI 00 through 3. I'm gonna shut those bad boys down. And then we are going to put it in channel group 12 mode active, and I'm gonna put the other side active too, so that way we know for sure. Now we'll do it in passive. We'll do it passive. We'll do one side active, the other side passive, kind of like what we did yesterday. Go to side 2, and then let me see here. Y'all got any questions so far? What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's because I was running the show command. I was like, what is going on? This thing rebooted? Interface range GI 00 through 3 hyphen 3. And then I forgot the range keyword. How many times have you guys done that, right? Channel group 12. We're going to say mode passive on this side, right? And this will put it in the LACP port channel. So same thing we did yesterday. Just creating that port channel. And then once we bring, see interfaces went down. Let's go ahead and bring up the port channel on the other side. Says it's not enabled. It's not enabled because we shut it down. That's why we got this right here. So let's do a no shut here. That should bring all of these interfaces up. Just like that. And then hopefully our port channel comes up. It created it here. And there it is right there. Port channel 12 up. So we're good to go with that port channel. On this side, we have port channel is up. Port channel is up. So we're good to go there. I don't know. We're going to figure out what the hell is going on with that trunking, though. Maybe we could put the port channel on trunking, but we hard-coded as a trunk, and for some reason, it's not showing it trunking on this side. But either way, our port channel came up. We can verify that with show EtherChannel sum, unless that's some kind of bug, but I don't know. It's blocking one of our ports. We don't like that either. Inconsistent peer. Oh, it's coming down. That's not good. LACP not enabled on the other remote port. Let's see here. Let's see what we did here. Let's see what we did here. What did we do? Disabled state. What the hell? Oh my goodness, we got some troubleshooting to do today. Dang, look at them iOS skills. Now we're gonna see. We got some troubleshooting here. We got a channel misconfiguration. Let's do this. Let's do a show EtherChannel summary. Show EtherChannel sum. And let's see what the heck happened. All of these interfaces went down. Right? Let's do a show run. This is ugly. Let's see. We did one side active channel and port channel 12. Negotiation is auto. We have port channel 12 trunking. That's all good to go. Interface is still down though. So the port channel is down. That is weird. That is weird. LACP not enabled on the remote port. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's force the protocol. I don't remember if I did this on the last stream. You know how you can pick the mode, pick the type of ether channel you create by picking the keyword, like desirable and auto, or active versus passive, right? Well, you could also do a channel protocol and choose the type of protocol. Since this is saying LACP is not enabled on a remote port, even though we put on this side channel group, channel 12, channel group mode active. So that lets us know it should be a LACP port channel. So let's do this. Let's force all of those with LACP. Let's shut it down though. Interface range GI 0 through 3. Let's shut those bad boys down. We'll do channel protocol LACP, since they saying that we didn't do that. I don't know how the hell we didn't. And then let's do this. Let's go to the other side, shut that down. We'll do LACP as well, and let's do active. Let's do active rather than active and passive. I didn't like those. I like putting them both in active is what I like to do. Interface range GI 0 through 3. We're gonna shut these bad boys down. We'll say channel protocol LACP on this side as well. And then let's see. Yeah, it should have been active and active. So I don't understand that. So let's do this. Channel, what do we have on this side? We had passive on this side. Right, we did passive. So now we're gonna change it and put active, then try to bring it up. Right, active like this. Let's get rid of that. Right, then we'll bring it up. Y'all let me know if you have any questions or if you have any other suggestions or whatever. And then we'll take a look. So now let's do a no shut on this side first. We are for, did we do channel protocol? Let's do this. Let's make sure we put that on this side too. Let's make sure we do that. Yep, we did. Okay, good. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. No shut. No hut. No shut. We're gonna cut this short in a little bit here too. No shut on that side. Not too sure what was misconfigured. We have it's in the error disabled state. Let's do this. You know what? We need to do a, well, we can't do a no shut, no shut. Why is this, this ain't no bug. I don't think this is a bug. Don't do me like this, ENG. Y'all let me know, why do I have a misconfiguration here? It's saying that I have a, let's see. See, came up, says LACP is not enabled, and then it went back down. So it looks like we possibly created a loop here. So let's do this. Show span, and then check the other side. All ports are forwarding on this side. So then what about the other side? Show span. This bridges the root. All ports are forwarding. I think I see the issue here. They both think they're the root. Let me see. That bridges says is the root, and this bridges says the root. That is the problem, y'all. I think that's the problem. Interesting. Y'all see that? That is some shit I never seen. I don't think I've ever seen before, where both of them think they're the root, and we're running into this problem here. That is the problem. That is really interesting. That's some matrix ass shit. All right, so let's do this. Let's make this guy the root, the spanning tree. See, this is a good thing we know about spanning tree. Make this guy the root, and then hopefully that'll stop this from happening. So let's do this. Let's go to global config mode, interface range. This is some real crazy shit right here. I never like this. I didn't expect to do some troubleshooting in this lab like this, because I ran this lab earlier. I was able to do what I needed to do, was tuning, as far as tuning the EtherChannel, but I'd never seen this. Well, have I seen this issue before? I don't think I've seen this issue before, but I've like seen it like theoretically on what could happen, where both of these switches think they're the root bridge and why it had to block a port. So interface range, no, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to make one side the root. We're gonna make this guy D1 the root, and then let's shut those ports down. Interface range. I did not expect to do some troubleshooting here. This is crazy, man. It's crazy. 0 through 3. We're gonna shut those bad boys down real quick, right? And we're gonna do the same thing on this guy. Interface range, and then I want to make this side passive because I really originally wanted to do. I wanted to do that. 0 3, and then we're gonna say channel group 12 mode passive. Right, so he's passive. This guy is active. We want to make him the spanning tree root. So we're gonna say global config mode spanning tree VLAN 1 root primary. So now he should be the root bridge theoretically, right? So we can verify that with what? Show span. It's probably not going to show up, is it? Yeah. So he's the root now, and now he has a lower priority, right? Now we go to this side. Damn, this is some crazy ass shit, man. I did not expect this to happen, man. Show span VLAN 1. Other than that, then we'll just have to do. Now he still thinks he's the root, even though his priority is higher. Let's see. Let's see here. And those ports are forwarding. Did we shut this side down? Maybe we got to do a shut, no shut. Let's try that. Interface. Oh, also they're running rapid PBST too on this. Let me see. What did they do? Let's verify. We're running into everything but tuning EtherChannel here. Yeah, they're running rapid PBST. So let's change the mode also. Let's do that. No, let's leave that alone. Let's leave that alone. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Interface range GI 00 through 3. Shut those bad boys down. No shut. Do a show span. He still thinks he's a root. Very interesting. The interfaces came up. Let's do this. Now, let's bring the other side up. See, they came down. Suspended. Okay, let's do this. Now let's bring this guy up, even though he has a high priority. Interface range, GI 00 through 3, excuse me. No, shut that bad boy. And then we still got it error disabled. Down, unless it's still going to be listening. What we could also do is, what else could we do to fix this issue? That's crazy. That is crazy. Y'all got any other suggestions? Let's see here. It's still in error disabled state. And this guy thinks he's the root. What is the MAC address on these guys? Yeah, he's 5,000,002. That's him. Like, he is 5,000,002, and then the other guy is 5,000,003. He has a lower MAC address. They're all forwarding on these ports. That's the crazy thing about it. And then what about this guy? He's forwarding 2. Port cost is 4. That's the problem, is that they're all forwarding. We're causing a loop. That is what's going on here. We're causing a loop, so that's why the ports are disabled. Let's do this. Let's see, are they still disabled? So interface status. You guys got any suggestions? Because see, there they go. They're suspended, trunking, and they asked us to trunk it too. That's crazy. That is rather interesting. Let's put it in rapid PVST, and then let's do that. Let's do that. Let's change the spanning tree mode. Do the same thing on that side. Exit interface. Because that is the spanning tree mode that they are using. So interface range GI 00 through 3. Shut that bad boy. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Interface range GI 00 through 3. I might have to start this lab over again because I did not expect that to happen, and I did not have that when I initially did this lab. That's crazy. All right, so we did the shut. No thoughts zone. And it's still giving us that. That's crazy. In an disabled state. Y'all got any suggestions? Cause that's crazy, man. He said do a show version real quick. I can see your yeah, I think I'm running iOS VL2, I think. I can't remember. So yep. L2 rather. That's crazy. That's crazy. I might have to start this lab over again, man, because I did not run into that issue before. And let's see, that guy, yeah, he got a higher priority, but they both think they're the root. That's the problem here. So VLAN 1, see, this guy's the root and this guy's the root, and they're all forwarding ports. So that is definitely an issue. Show span. This guy's the root. How the heck is that happening? I hope this is not a bug, man. Is this a bug? Has anybody seen this issue? That is crazy. I even said, let's do this. He is definitely not the root, so I don't know why he think he's the root. We should do a root guard on this. That ain't gonna solve the problem though, I don't think. Range. Yeah, we could. We said 1-0. I didn't do that. You know what? Let's do this. Let's shut those other ports down. We got some other ports that are in here, and we'll shut those other ports down because. Let me see. Is that what he did? No shut. Interface. Yeah, they shut some other ports down. Is what they did. Let's do that. Let's shut down 1.0 through 1.3. GI 1 interface range GI 1.0 through 1. Let's see, 1.0 through 3. Shut those bad boys down. Do that. Let's do that. And then, yeah, see? Okay, good. Okay. We'll shut those guys down too. Interface range. GI 1.0 through 3. Shut these guys down. And then VLAN 1 should come down also. Because now, where we have the physical interfaces go down. Show span. No span tree exists. Okay, so now we do a no shut on the 0 through 3. Some bonus troubleshooting. I did not expect this lab to go over like that. 0 through 3. Y'all let me know if there's any other suggestions y'all have. No shut that side. No shut this side. Let's see. Is he getting a he's not getting an error there, so let's go to interface. This interface range GI 00 through 3. No shut. That side. And we did do, now they're coming up. Good to go. So we had the extra ports, I think. Let's see, that side's coming up. But this side is what we need to come up. 00 through 3. We need that side to come up. Probably because, let's see. We did a no shut. Shut, no shut. Shut, no shut. Show interfaces. Now it's in the error disabled state again. Interesting. Show span. Y'all might have to start this lab over again, y'all. Let's see, he said, I'm using the same version of EVE-NG and my MAC addresses are different. Yeah, the MAC addresses will show up differently. It'll give you a random MAC address for any switch you put on, you drag and drop into the lab. Let me do this. I'm gonna start this lab over again because I did not run into this issue before. And I'm definitely going over what I was trying to do here. So let's do this. We're gonna close this lab. We gotta start everything. We'll close that. Stop. Let's see if it allows me to close lab because I know. See, it says running nodes. See, man, there are no. We turned this one off, didn't we? Stop. Switch one. Stop. Close. EVE-NG, man. All right, so I might have to restart the whole VM, huh? Because it says there's running nodes, but I also shut it off. What is going on here? Shut. Come on, stop. You can't even delete it. Oh my God. Y'all know, see, this is why I'm not a fan of Eve. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to restart this whole VM. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I ran into this issue before, I believe. I can't even close, man. Log out. Okay. I'm gonna restart the VM because I remember trying to do this. Let's do this. I'm not gonna start with the VM. Let's try this. I'm gonna start a whole new one. Oh, silly. It puts me right back into that lab. Can I close it? All right, I'm gonna restart this whole VM here. I'm gonna restart this whole VM. No, I mean, my lab is working. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna have to restart this VM because this thing is tripping, and y'all know how I'm not really a fan of using Eve. But I'm running into these issues, so close this lab and it won't let me. Log out and it won't let me. Let's do this. Close. I'm gonna restart the VM real quick. Power on. All right, so back to what I was saying. What I was trying to demonstrate is, let's say, for anybody that's just tuning in, right? When you have, so you can put a maximum of 8 physical links in a port channel. This one has 4, right? So let's say we had 8, right? Let's say that, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? We can have up to 16 altogether in a port channel, but they won't all be active. Only these guys right here will be active, right? And then we can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on standby. So then when that proverbial rat comes by and chews one of these cables, right? Then we had 8 in here. Now we got 7. Then this guy right here, bloop, will join the port channel. Then we'll always have 8 links. And that's what I was trying to demonstrate here before EVE-NG started fucking up. And we had, it looks like a spanning tree loop and we created and stuff or whatever. I'm going to restart the VM and try that over again. Because I did a little practice run and it did not run into that issue. So this is a bonus one. We tried to do some troubleshooting and it still didn't come up. But it's all good though. So root. I'm going to log in here. I'm going to create a whole new one. A new instance, just log out, log back in. Tried that also. It didn't let me do it. So, Don't tell me. And sometimes I'll have issues logging. See, it's loading up the lab all together. Log out, right? Try to log back in. That means, and it puts me right into this lab. And if I close the lab, there we go. That's what I was looking for. See, I tried to do that last time and it didn't do that. So, let's see. I had one in here for it. I'm gonna delete that because it's all fucked up. Where is he at? Delete that guy. Let's start a whole new one. Add a new lab. We'll call it tuning EtherChannel 2. Channel 2, right? Drag and drop two switches just like this. We're gonna try to demonstrate what we tried to do earlier, right? So add a node, IOL switch. We need 2 of those bad boys. What else do we need to do? That's pretty much it. 2 of them. Please don't power on because I know ENCOR is not too friendly to me. Yeah, so okay, so now let's go ahead and cable these bad boys up. 0 0. Y'all see I'm doing this, right? This is from scratch now. 0 0 0 1 to 0 1. Oops, I didn't mean to do that right there. Okay, good. 0 2 to 0 2. 0 3 to 0 3. We had some bonus troubleshooting there and it still couldn't get it up, so I don't know what the heck was going on there. So what we wanted to do was put those guys into a trunk, right? But the first thing I demonstrated at the beginning, let's start this up. Is he powering on? Good. Starting this up. He's powering on. Is there's called, what was I saying? Oh, so good. For anybody that just tuned in, I can start that lecture over again, I guess. So what we could do is see who is the active, who is the master switch and who is the sort of the slave switch as far as let me close this, LACP goes, right? So we'll start that guy, start him up. Please tell me he's gonna be in the, okay, good. And he's powered on. So far so good. ENCOR. It looks like he's waking up still. Y'all got any questions or any suggestions? Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man, because it looked like this lab done broke, and then and now, okay, now he's waking up, taking his sweet time. Anyway, y'all, make sure you join the Discord server in case I do cancel a stream or I have a bonus stream sometimes on the weekend. Sometimes I might not have my daughter or she's still asleep, and I'll just do a an extra stream on the weekends or something like that. That is my Discord server. So now these guys are waking up, and I'm gonna check the spanning tree and see who is the root before we start all of this. And we're working with 0 0 through 0 3, right? Make sure y'all remember that, right? I might edit the stream so that way it don't go too long either. So okay, so let's go to global config mode. Oh Jesus. So let's go to this guy, change his host name. Host name is D1, right? And then the other guy is going to be D2 whenever he decides to get out of this domain lookup. And then what I wanted to show you guys is the system ID, right? So the system ID is similar to the spanning tree's bridge ID, right? Where it's a combination of a priority and a MAC address, right? One of these switches is going to be active, or one of these switches is the master. One of them is the slave, and that's the one that is sending the LACP packets and determines which one of these links will join the one of these standby links will join the port channel, right? So we can check that with show LACP sysid, right? And that's what it is right there, right? So his priority, again, this is what I was explaining in the beginning of the stream before we fucked up the lab. That's the priority, right? And then this is the MAC address, right? Together that creates the system ID. Same thing on this guy. What is his? Enable. We'll do a show LACP sysid, and I'm gonna put both of them active. Is what I'm gonna do. His MAC address is 500002. Because the priority is the same, so it's a tie so far. He's 5001. So theoretically, this guy should be the master, and he should also be the spanning tree root, let's see, show span root, or show span. Let's just do show span, and it says that's me, right? Show span, this bridges the root, right? Designated all ports are forwarding. Let's see what's going on with this guy, because they was tripping with the spanning tree. So show span, and this guy says the other guy is the root. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Both of them thought they were the root bridge, and I think, do y'all remember the feature that would have stopped that from happening? And I didn't feel like just waiting and pop quizzing y'all to figure out how to stop that happening. That last lab, what was going on is both of them thought they were the root, causing this STP loop, and that was the problem there. So he said in the lab it said D2 is the priority. I chimed in late. Did you do that? I didn't do that yet. I just started all over again. Right now, the root bridge is this guy. He's not only the root bridge, but he's also the LACP master in our sense. So let me see. He said, okay, he did. Let's see what else they wanted us to do. So we viewed the system ID, and then they wanted us to have all these interfaces trunking. They also had the other ones shut down. Let's see, they shut it down. They trunked those three. No shut. Okay. See, those other interfaces are not even connected. So I don't even know why the hell I was messing with those other interfaces. Remember there was other interfaces that were thrown there? They weren't even connected. So I don't even know why it was like, yeah, it was definitely both of them thinking that they were the root. So now we know for sure only one side is the root. And that is this guy right here. This bridge is the root. Right? He even says that. And he says that's the information for the root, and that information is the same, right? Me and me. Right? So now let's put those interfaces to the trunk. Interface range GI00, what we came to do. 3. I'm gonna shut these guys down first. Switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q. Oh, and by the way, Morningstar, this was the feature that you said you couldn't do, right? Switch port, trunk, encapsulation, .1Q. For some reason, maybe I have a different version of iOS, but I was able to do it on this because I remember you mentioned that yesterday. Switch port, mode, trunk. So now he's hard-coded as a trunk. We're going to do the other side as well. How come we didn't have any interfaces go down on here? Show interface status. We should have, it says connected, but they're not down. 0 through 3. Interesting. Either way, let's do this. Interface range GI00. We're going to put switch port trunk. Let's shut it down first. Y'all know how I am, right? Y'all know I'm kind of iffy about that. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q. Switch port mode trunk. I didn't do range. That's what's going on here too. Y'all don't let me fat finger this shit, man. 0 through 3 needs to be shut down. Switch port trunk encapsulation .1Q. Switch port mode trunk. Now let's no shut these guys. No shut the other side. Let's do a show interfaces trunk. There should be nothing there so far, right? Nobody's trunking. We no shut this guy, and we should have at least 4 interfaces trunking, right? 0 through 3. They're coming up. We do a show interfaces trunk. Same thing what we did yesterday and at the beginning of the stream before I fucked it all up, right? Switch to is trunking on all these 3 ports, right? So all these guys are trunking. Give it all this. Bloop, bloop. Let's go through 1 through 3. And remember, my interfaces are different, right? Because it's 0, 1, 2, and 3. I know it says 1 through 3, 1 through 4 here, but my interfaces are different. So pay attention to yours, whatever you're doing. Go back to switch 2 and no shut. We did no shut this side. Show interfaces trunk. So now we're trunking on both sides. This is exactly what we wanted to see last time. For some reason, it wouldn't trunk on the other side on the last time. Y'all know what? When I do these practice runs, I'm going to just go ahead and start from scratch to make sure I get this going. Because I think I kept the same topology. And just even G just be fucking up when I... So, anyway, both sides are trunking. Now, let's put this in one whole logical ether channel, right? We're going to put it in port channel 12. What else they want us to see before we do all that, too? I did not set the system priority, which is what Morningstar was mentioning. On D2, modify the LACP sysid by changing the system priority. Use the LACP system priority global command to set the value to 1. Remember what I said about the system ID, right? It's kind of like the spanning tree bridge ID. So we do show LACP sysid. My sysid is 32768. That's the same thing as this guy. Show LACP sysid, right? So they're tied. So now we got to go to the MAC address. We went to the MAC address. He's 0001. He ends in 0001 right here. And this guy ends in 0002, which made him the master, right? They wanted us to make this guy the master. Pick a different color. This guy the master and this guy the slave by changing the priority. How we do that? Go to global config mode, and it was LACP. What was it? sysid something system priority, and then we change it to a value from 0 to 65,535. I hope this don't change the spanning tree issue too. 1. That's the LACP system priority. We're gonna verify it too. What was his spanning tree? It was 32769, right? And let's check. Do show span. So the spanning tree is still 32769, but the system ID for LACP shows. So where you at? Show span. Oh, sorry. Show LACP sysid. Now it's 1. So now theoretically, this guy's the master and this guy's the slave, which is what Morningstar was mentioning. So that's what they want us to do. Now we're gonna shut those ports down, put it in a port channel. What we been doing all week, pretty much. Let's go to global config mode. We didn't even change his host name, did we? Host name. He is D2, right? He is D2, and the other guy was D1, which we did. Let's go to those interfaces and put them in port channel 12, and then we'll demonstrate the whole link thing that I was telling y'all about, right? So interface range GI 00 through 3. Shut those bad boys down. And shut these guys down as well. Yeah, again, you don't have to do this, but this is more like a best practice to do, especially in a production environment. If you're building port channels like this, GI 00 through 3, shut those guys down. We'll add these guys into port channel 12, right? So this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, we're gonna put it into port channel 12. So it's one whole logical link. So it looks like one big ass pipe, right? With channel group 12 mode, we're gonna put this side active and the other side as a passive active, creating port channel 12. We'll go to the other side and then put those guys in port channel 12 as well. 12 mode, we're gonna put this side as passive, even though he's a slave and now he's passive, or he's the master and he's passive. I should have done it the other way around. I'm gonna put them all active. No, we'll put it passive. That's what I wanted to do the first time. Creating port channel 12. Now let's we do a show EtherChannel sum. And I gotta type it all out because it's an ambiguous command. Jesus. iOS. So we have all those four channels, four links in that port channel, right? So 00, 01, 02, 03. But we have these D's here. Let us know that they are down because we physically shut the interfaces down, right? So we do a no shut. That should bring up the physical interfaces as well as the port channel. No shut. Y'all with me so far? Y'all with me so far? He said, okay, no, never mind. I found what the issue was. Basically, I had an older iOS version. Okay, yep. And you upgraded it. It's working out. Beautiful. Perfect. So now you could work with ISL as well. But like I said, IOSL, it kind of fell by the wayside, so don't get too hung up on it. But I'm like you. I like to make sure I see all the features. I don't care if it's old or what. All right, so port channel came up. We do a show EtherChannel summary. And we see, okay, good. So all of these guys are bundled in the port channel as indicated by this little P right here, right? And SU lets us know it is, where's the S? Where's the S? Where's the S? Layer 2, and U lets us know it is in use, right? So now what I was trying to do before at the beginning of the stream, we're an hour into it, was show you, we said that we can put up to 8 links in a port channel. Right now we got 4. We can set a minimum and also a maximum amount of links. So let's say we have like I said, that little rat that comes by, into the data center for some reason, and he decides to chew up one of these cables, right? So now we only have 3 links in the ether channel. But if we set the minimum to be 4 and say, keep this port channel up if you have a minimum of 4. Well, right now we only got 3, right? Because this one went down. But if we have a 4th one on standby, then it'll go into the port channel as soon as that one goes down. So what they want us to do is we're just going to work with a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 3. So we'll have, let's say, if we have a maximum of 3, that means we'll have only 3 in the port channel. And if we shut one of them down, then we'll bring one into it, right? Because we only have 4 cables in it. So what we'll do now, let's demonstrate that by shutting the port channel down. We're going to shut the port channel down and then set the minimum and maximum, right? And that's what they ended up doing too. So we need to go to the switch that is doing all of that. That is D2. He is the master. This guy right here, right? He is the master, remember? Because we set the priority to the lowest number by 1. So now we're going to go to this side, D2, right? Even though the port channel says it is up, or is it down? It is up. Let's do a show ether channel sum. So ether do show ether channel sum. And for y'all that are just tuning in, we're just basically doing another ether channel, but we're just kind of fine tuning it by adding how fast a link can go into a port channel and setting the minimum and maximum. The most you can have in an ether channel is 8 links, but you can have 8 active links, but you can have up to 16 with 8 of them on standby and as many as 8 in the active link. So if we have, again, and this is just for the people that are just tuning in, right? We have 4 here, right? We have 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then if one of them goes down, we have some other links on standby ready to jump into that port channel, right? And that's what we're doing with this. So let's shut down port 12. Get an exit out of this. Interface PO12, right? So now we're in the physical port channel, right? And we're going to say LACP. We put active passive, right? So yeah, it's LACP. And then here's the options we have here. We can do fast switch over. So now here's the thing. This guide here was using iOS XE. So I can't do those features of what they have, where you could set a minimum amount of links and a maximum amount of links. These are just new features they added to iOS XE. I'm running a, EVNG and can't really do those features. The only features you can do, you can do the fast, you can do, what is it? You can either fast or slow LACP rate, or in this case, in my case, I can only do fast switchover. So it'll tell you how fast these backup links will join the port channel, right? And the maximum bundle, a maximum number of ports to bundle this port channel. So right now we got how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's set the maximum bundle to 2, right? And see what happens with the other 2 ports, right? So right now, again, we have 4 in the port channel. Let's set the maximum to 2, right? So LACP max bundle, we'll say, if you question mark, you'll see you can do up to 8. Remember, because you can have 8 in the port channel. So we'll do 2. And now let's take a look at the port channel with what? Show ether channel sum. The hell. Show ether channel sum. It came up, right? So it bounced, it came up. And now we have, notice these little H's here, right? And that lets us know that is what? We look at a legend, it says hot standby. And oh, this is another feature here, or another fun fact, is that this is an LACP mode only. Apparently, I guess PAGP does not do this. Now, that's something else I learned new too. So now we only have these 2 in the port channel, 00 and 01. So only, let's do a red here. I know it has this red link here. So only these guys are in the port channel. Meanwhile, these guys are in standby. So when that proverbial rat comes by again and cuts one of these links down, then guess what? One of these guys will join the port channel, and we can set fast switch over, like I was mentioning before, to make it switch over really fast, or we could just leave it as normal and go from there. So right now we have 2 that are on standby, just like I indicated right there, right? Let's go ahead and shut one of these bad boys down to simulate a down link. or that raccoon that walks into our data center. What the hell? We need pest control in our data center, right? Let's go to switch 1 and let's shut down this link, right? And see what happens, right? Let's do this too. Let's take a look at the EtherChannel, what the EtherChannel looks on D1 right here too, right? Show EtherChannel who's in the port channel? Who is in the port channel? It shows P, these two on the port channel, right? 01 and 00. The other two have W's in them. What are they? They are waiting to be aggregated. So they're not in the port channel. So just like what we did right here, except we did it on this side. So these guys are waiting to be in the port channel. So we're going to shut that down and see what happens, right? So port 2 and 3 are waiting. Let's go ahead and shut down 1 and see what happens, right? Go to global config mode. We're going to say interface GI 0/1. Yeah, shut that bad boy down. And let's see what happens. I don't think we'll get any syslog messages or anything. Do we have anything on this side? Remember we had 02 and 03 on standby, hot standby. Show EtherChannel sum and take a look at the comparison there. And now it's still showing both of those two on standby. Interesting. Let's see on this side. Okay, now it went down. 01 went down. Oh, we didn't set the fast switchover. You see how it's taking a while? We didn't set this feature right over. Y'all seen it, that fast switchover. We didn't set this feature, so it's taking a while. Let's see what happens here though. Still showing hot standby. Interesting. Maybe we should have done the fast switchover. It's showing 00 and 01. And 02, 03 is still on standby. Let's shut it down on both sides. Or maybe we should shut it down on just the master side. Let's do that. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, so we had 02 waiting and 03 waiting. Did any of those guys join the port channel? Let's see. Show EtherChannel sum. Did any of them join the port channel? 2 and 3 is still waiting. Interesting. Oh, there he is. That is just down. We didn't set the minimum. I don't think that's the problem too. Oh, you can't set the minimum on this. That's the only thing. This feature does not have. So you can set minimum and maximum. Let me see. He said, I didn't know that either. PAGP doesn't do hot standby like LACP. Yeah, we can't set a minimum in EVNG. We can set a maximum. Yes, exactly. Which is what I was saying. We got Tech G in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in. Shout out to Tech G. If y'all want to get into like the CompTIA stuff, the CompTIA certifications, he's doing a whole course on A+. So if you want to get into that, y'all make sure y'all check his channel out. Let's see. He said, shout out to Kobe. Appreciate you for tuning in as well. We don't have any of them links coming up into the port channel. We did set a maximum. I mean, not a maximum, what did we set? We set the, we shut it down, but we didn't set, something we did not set. Let's see here. And the port channel is still up. So, okay, so this one is down. That's what I was looking for. Jeez, 02 went into the port channel. So now 00 is in the port channel, and 02 is also in the port channel. Meanwhile, this guy is down. So we still have 1, 2 links in the port channel, and that's what I was looking for. Jesus. I just got to get used to looking at those show commands there. And there it is right there. Finally, it came up. So I think we have to set up that fast switchover for us to see that that port go into that standby link to go into it. So we had 02 on hot standby, 03 on hot standby. So now we do a show EtherChannel summary. Let's see what it looks like now. There, now we only have one link on standby. This one is suspended, which is the one we shut down on this side, right? Where the rat came into our data center and cut it off. And then now we only have 00 and 02 in the port channel. And that's what we did. Y'all see that? It's just that I think we need to set that fast switch over for it to take a while. I mean, for it to join the port channel. So good to go. Tech G, do you have any videos on new Security Plus? We can't set LACP fast rate either on EVNG. We can't set fast rate, but in this feature that in this LACP or in this version of EVNG, you have this feature, which I guess is I guess you could say is equal to that. Where was it? This right here, fast switch over instead of LACP fast rate. So when I took one down, the other link will switch over fast and quicker. So I could have done this feature right here. It'll get into it quicker. But what else we got here? Techg said, he said, oh, so not yet. He's putting up Net Plus videos. So I guess you can be working on Security Plus as well. That's what's up, man. So you can have the trifecta on the channel, man. That's what's up. What else they want us to go over? So we looked at the EtherChannel summary. We could also do show LACP internal to see which ones are responding to fast, which I could have set up to see which one would have joined the port channel faster and stuff. So we do show LACP internal. There's the one that we cut off. It's suspended, 01, right? Remember this guy right here? Bloop, bloop. And then that one's bundled into the port channel. And that one is bundled into the port channel, right? Because we set the maximum to be 2. This one was shut down, right? And then this one is on standby. So if we have another one go down, which will be, let's try that. Let's demonstrate that. Let's shut down 00, which I don't have 0 here. Let's do this. Let's shut down 02 also, and then have 03 join it. So we're gonna shut this guy down, and it will have this link join the port channel. This link right over here. I can't even do that. So this link right over here, join the port channel. So let's try that and see what happens, right? And let's add the fast switch over too. Global config mode, interface, PO, and this is just a little experimenting here that I'm doing. Port channel 12. Like I said, a lot of these features are new to me. So what was we gonna do here? LACP, fast switch over. So that way we can have that one join, have our links join the port channel fast if one goes down. We're going to shut down, let's shut down, what did we say it was going to do? We're going to shut down 02. So we're going to shut down this guy since he's bundled into it, GI02. So let's get out of this interface, exit, interface GI02. Shut that bad boy down. And then, so that one went down. And we should see this guy says LACP is not working on the other side for some reason. Did he switch over? Let's take a look. We don't have any message yet on the other side. So let's do a show EtherChannel sum and see what happened to our port channels. That one is suspended. That one is down. And now we have 00 and 03 bundled to the port channel. Holla. So 0, again, 0. Pick a different color here. Pick red there, this guy green. So this guy's in the port channel and that guy's in the port channel. Meanwhile, no, I'm sorry, I'll put an X there. That one's joining the port channel 03 and 00, which I don't have a 00 on here, so let's just draw one for y'all just in case. So we have a 00 that joined the port channel, and now he is up and the other two are down. Those are 2 red X's, just like that. So either way, we still have 2 links on our port channel, and the port channel is still up, right? We can verify that with what? SU. We looking at the flags here. S means, again, layer 2, and U means it is up and bundled to the port channel, right? Up, 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 up. Y'all see the up? What are you at? In use. And the P lets us know it is bundled to the port channel. I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all make sure y'all join that Discord server in case I do cancel a stream. Or he said, can you explain the command show EtherChannel load balance feature? Oh yeah, so what that was, so like you see how we have all of these links here, right? We could load balance by MAC address or the source MAC address or destination MAC address. So if we had a server over here, I'm gonna draw a little ugly server, and then we have a laptop over here. I'm gonna draw another ugly laptop. I guess that's a PC. He's connected to that guy. How do we know? We have 2 links here. How do we know if he's going to be using this link physically when he's sending his traffic or using this link? Well, we can we can load balance our traffic. So we can, how do we load balance though? We can load balance by, right now by default, it's load balanced by the source MAC address. Well, this guy will be the source. This guy will be the destination. And we can, let's say we had 2 servers, right? We had a server there, connected there, connected there. We could load balance by using either this link or that link, depending on what the source MAC address is or what the destination MAC address is. Remember, all these devices have MAC addresses. And we can, by default, it load balances by source MAC address. How we do that? Show, what was it? EtherChannel load balance? Yes, load balance. We do that, and it says right there, IP destination MAC address. I guess by default is destination. So it is load balancing by the destination. So I thought it was source MAC. That's interesting. That's good to know though. Source destination IP. So that's pretty much it right there. So let me see. Let me read to y'all what exactly they said. The full form. Oh, there's another feature in here that's not supported by what we have. I don't think. Let me see. Show platform software. No, I don't have that feature on this, so I can't demonstrate that. But we could do the load balancing, just like I said there. So load balancing method is used to send traffic through an ether channel, is a global setting on a switch. All ether channels on a given switch will use the method selected for that switch. The load balancing method is used at either the end of the bundle. The load balancing methods used at either end of the ether channel do not have to match. The available methods, as well as the default method used, varies by hard. Oh, so it varies. That's why. I thought it was always by source, but it varies apparently. By default, 3650s and 2960s use source MAC, and that's what I was thinking. But I have 3750, so I think that's by source MAC as well, and I think I've checked that on my physical hardware. I hope I explained that. He said, finally caught the man live. Appreciate you for tuning in, Robert. But we just wrapping up this stream. We typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I went a little longer. This lab was really supposed to take quicker than before. But the ENG, I know how I like using physical hardware. ENG was just tripping. So I had to start the lab all over again, do the whole lecture again. So that way, you know, there's some people that tune in late and stuff like that. So I explained it all over again. And we was able to demonstrate how we can have like all these links in one physical, right? All these physical links in one logical, what's called port channel. So it looks like one huge pipe there. But then if one of these goes down, right, like this guy right here went down, or actually that guy, this guy, and that guy went down, we can have some links on standby to join the port channel. So that way we always have, like, this creates what's called fault tolerance for our port channels. So what iOS image are you using in ENG? I have the fast switchover command in mind. I also have it in mind, but what I don't have is LACP. The feature that we were trying to look for was called LACP. Come on, man. LACP rate fast. So this command right here, I'll show you. Where is he at? Yeah. But I'll show you real quick though. This is the command that is not supported by my iOS that I'm using. Boop. That's the command that's not supported by the one I was using, right? So bloop, bloop. He don't even know what it. Oh, I gotta go into the port channel to do that. Let's do that. Let's try it, but I don't think it's working. Let's see. Interface P, not PO1. I meant now he's gonna create a whole new one. LACP rate fast is what I was trying to do. So can't do that. Try it on the physical interfaces. Interface GI00. Yeah, it's not supported. But what you said is supported. Configure terminal interface PO12. LACP. That's the one that is supported. Fast switch over. So it allows those standby links that we had, these guys right here, to join a port channel fast in case one of them go down. There's two, like there's LACP rate fast, and then this one fast switch over, which he said I had an older version too. Do you have a later version? So again, my my version of LACP of iOS is version the iOS L2, that guy right there, 15.2. So Anyway, y'all make sure that y'all join the Discord server in case I do have some extra streams on the weekend or something like that. Again, I typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going off this study sheet right here. Where is it? Bloop. That's the one that fucked up? No, it's not. Study material. This is the study plan that I'm using for the ENCOR exam. Again, I do not have to take this exam. This is just like, I'm really passionate about this stuff and I like doing it. Plus, I took the switch exam and the route exam, so therefore I was given a badge by Cisco, so I don't have to take the ENCOR exam. At this point, I have to just take an elective. But they have added several topics in the ENCOR exam, which bleeds over into the elective exam. So guess what? I'm just studying for the ENCOR exam just because I like doing this shit, and plus I learned a lot of stuff. And y'all see how we messed up the lab at the beginning, and I had to start over again, and I'm learning these new features with EtherChannel and how to put ports on standby and things like that. So I'm learning a lot of new things while I'm doing it, and I'm just showing my learning journey to the world, right? And anyways, this is the large spreadsheet that I created here. I basically took all the topics from the ENCOR exam, broke it down to where in the book you can find those topics, found random CBT Nuggets videos, YouTube videos, Pluralsight videos, and put the links on there. And then this is the book that one of my favorite books, the 101 Labs Cisco CCNP. We did the CCNA version already. Just look at my channel, you see the past streams that we covered several topics from that video, from that book. But this is the CCNP one, and I also broke down where you can find those topics in the book. Same thing with this one. Today we did tuning EtherChannel. So we did both implementing EtherChannel and tuning EtherChannel. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that in green. I might redo that over again just to kind of play with those features, because y'all seen what happened when I broke it at the beginning of the lab. I may edit that part out. I may just leave it for y'all for comic relief or whatever. And then the good folks at BoSonNetSim gave me some promotional copies. So I'll be doing a giveaway once I get to 5,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 5,000 by the end of the summer. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, and join the Discord server so you can get a copy of this spreadsheet. So from now, y'all got any questions? If not, I'm out. Comment, like, subscribe to the network.